Hello and welcome to my next episode of The Local Lens. I'm your host, Katrina Carmo, and I'm interviewing local businesses to help them tell their story and promote themselves. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Catherine Carter. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you today. So I'm in her studio in Hatch Street Studios. I always get a little tongue-tied with that, which is becoming quite a place. Like there's a lot of businesses in here.
Very much so, yeah.
And I'm going to be getting them all. So, Catherine, tell us a little bit about what's going on over here.
Well, in the space in Hatch Street, I have both a school, and it's an art school for children and for teens. And I also have a art studio where I create abstract paintings for sale to residential clients and also to corporate lobbies as well.
Interesting. So if someone could come to you and say, hey, I bought a new home and I want to add some vibrant new colors, I want to change, and they would come to you and say, these are the colors, this is kind of what I'm thinking, and you would just customize it to what they want. Is it mostly abstract stuff?
It's mostly abstract stuff. I really work through art consultants. They're the ones who have the connections with the homeowners and also with the corporate collection. So I'm fortunate. I get to I make them, I say, here's my work, and the consultants take them to the various locations.
Oh, that's
and
great.
Literally hang them in someone's home, and the person hopefully likes them and makes a purchase. It happens a lot.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah,
So how would they contact you directly or the consultant?
They contact me, and I'll probably send them along.
Okay. So through your website, which I will post
Exactly
in the description. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So that's this section, which is, I can see you're very creative.
Yeah.
So the other section, which we will do a quick video, explain what you're doing with the children.
As I said, they're 9 to 6, and they are children who really love to draw, love art, and really want to learn to really make things look realistic, really make striking art that doesn't look kind of
paint by number
elementary or like, kind of anybody could do it. Right. I want to really push them so that they create something that makes you just gasp and really, wow, you did that?
And these are how old?
They start at 9, and usually around 16, 17, that's when students start to really focus on where am I going to go to college.
Yep.
But have quite a number of students too who are, have finished, are either in high school. My longest standing student is going to Syracuse University in the fall for art. So that's, they kind of stay connected.
These are private. Well, they're in a group setting.
It's a group setting.
Kind of private-ish lessons.
It's private-ish. That's a good way to put it.
So the parents contact you. They sign their kids up, kind of like if they wanted to have them do dance or gymnastics or something like that. But this is art. So they generally have that passion in them to begin with, they've expressed an interest. Hey, Mom, I want to learn how to. Yeah. So do you give them like techniques, like actual teaching techniques?
Yes, definitely techniques. We start with just a basic graphite pencil, and I should say this is drawing and painting primarily.
But different,
a little bit of both.
Like, okay, so pencil, paint.
Yeah, but we start with the shapes, and we're kind of aiming for the same subject matter. But then once they kind of have the hang of how to either shade or draw something specific, then they get to pick what colors they want to use or mix together or what kind of backgrounds they want to design. So there's a lot of technique, but there's also a lot of personal expression too. And the classes are kept small. The most I have is 8. So that way I can really focus on each child and what are they interested in? What subjects do they love? What do they want to learn watercolor? Do they want to learn colored pencil? So it's very kind of tailored to the individual.
So could they approach you and say, gee, I really want to learn how to draw the human body properly? Would you teach them you would take a class and devote it to that maybe?
Sure, absolutely. I really ask them a lot about what they study in school so we can look at something different. But yeah, I really tailor projects to the individual. And I'm often influenced by the season. So like for my summer art program, we do beach landscapes, or we do melting ice cream or something. But that ice cream looks totally real, like you could reach in and grab it. So.
And it's different for everyone because you're not, as we were talking, it's not a typical like I've been to the paint and drink thing,
Yeah.
and they stand up and they tell you, use this color and do this. You're letting them use their own, you're kind of giving them the base, but they're letting their creativity come through.
Exactly.
So now they don't all look the same.
Exactly. And that's something they don't usually get at art class in school. You know, the teacher, the poor teacher has like 40 kids in 20 minutes. You know, they don't have time to really say, now, what do you really want to learn? And that's what they can get from my classes.
Nice. And you do not do adults?
Not at this point, although starting in the fall, I have been approved, my school has been approved to offer professional development points to public school art teachers. So I will be teaching them starting in, I think it's the end of September. I have a terrific class already for them. So they'll get 15 professional development points for taking that class.
Oh, okay. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Well, this was a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pause here and we're going to go over to the area where you teach your children. This is where your art magic happens for your business, and we'll show everybody the classroom setting for your children. It was such a pleasure meeting you today.
Oh, pleasure meeting you too, Katrina.
This was really good, and I hope this helps. If you have any kids out there that are wanting to explore their artistic creativity a little bit, I will put her information in the description under the video.
Yep.
And give Catherine a call. This is a really great environment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so we're in the classroom setting. Catherine is at the front of the class. This is where the students would sit. Explain to me a little bit about what's on the walls here.
Sure. Well, these are examples that I have made of the types of projects that we do. They usually have some sort of seasonal inspiration. So Valentine's Day or summertime or Christmas time, or there's some kind of seasonal theme. And I'll show the students, basically how to draw the shapes that are in here and how to use some of the materials, how to shade, for example. But then it's up to them to really pick what colors they want to try and what kinds of backgrounds they want to make. Sometimes the subject itself is an offering, depending on what they've voiced an interest in. So it really varies by the class.
And this goes year round, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So once a week they come?
It's once a week, and then in the summertime we meet like for a whole week long, and also during February school vacation weeks and April school vacation weeks.
Oh, that is very cool. This is really very cool, very exciting. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Katrina.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Up another episode of The Local Lens. Thank you for taking the time to learn about these incredible individuals who are shaping the local landscape. Be sure to help these businesses thrive by shopping local and leave a review by clicking on the link below the interview. If you enjoyed the conversation today, it would mean a great deal to us to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe to the show to get notified of new episodes. And if you know of any businesses that might want to be featured, please share this video. I'm Katrina Carmo, and I'm a local realtor. If you are looking for someone to guide you with your real estate needs, I would be happy to help. May your days be filled with sunshine and your dreams take flight. Signing off, good vibes.